All right, all right. So I'm live, you guys. I'm actually, showing you guys. This is like the after hours of teaching. Is that straight? Okay, good. All right, so this is the after hours. I just wanted to go live because I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes of teaching online. Now, I feel like boo boo. I, I just don't feel good. I don't feel good. And so this is what I do. I just put my I wear like my thermal shirt under my Dada shirt. Now, you know, I got this Dada shirt because I've been to conventions and stuff that the teachers that Dada has had, and they invited me. And that's how I got this shirt. So teachers don't just get Dada shirts. That's how I got it. But as long as you got like a light blue shirt, you're in there. So I just wear like a thermal shirt underneath. And for me, right now, it is 7:25 a.m. So whatever that translates to your time, it's 7:25 a.m. for me right now. And because of daylight savings, um, my work shift shifted from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. to now 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. Really, it's really 7:10 a.m. because they do 2 minutes in between each class. And I have back to back to back to back classes. And each class is 30 minutes. So to account for the 2 minutes between each class, it starts at 4 a.m. and ends at 7:10 a.m. So I just got done with my classes. And so I just wanted to show you guys what it's really like. So I have a cold. I've had this cough for about 2 days now. Now, I didn't want to call in and cancel my classes because I want to save my days. I don't really, you get 2 days a month to call in and, have a free day or whatever. You get 2 days to call off a month, no penalty. But I want to save my days for other things, emergencies. You don't have kids, so I'd rather save it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it's Aaliyah. Thank you so much. So this is just keeping it real. Teaching online, there may be days where you don't really have much of a voice, and you just have to do the best you can. You really do. I could have called in because I get my 2 days, but then after my 2 days, then that's it. That if I call it again, I'm gonna get penalized because you do have a contract. So keep that in mind when you are, getting ready to sign a contract. That's one of the, I guess it could be a pro and a con with Dada. I talked about this. I talked about this on one of my videos when I talked about pros and cons. The pro is if whatever hours you contracted for, you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid regardless. So if I would have sat here all day with no classes, which I was not fortunate enough today, Madly, you inspired me so much, even if I keep getting rejected. Oh, girl, I'm hoping you get in there. I'm hoping you get in there. So, but thanks for the love. Thank you. So I'm just telling you guys, when you sign that contract, you get paid regardless. Whatever you sign up for, whatever they agree to. I only do 15 hours a week, contracted. Now this week I was insane because I didn't foresee being ill, and I signed up for some extra hours. I've already signed up for it and agreed to it. So if I cancel them now, that's going to count as one of my days. And I don't want that to happen. It's still early November. So if my kids get like really sick and I have like 0 hours of sleep, I want to be able to be like, I just can't. I can't. So I'm saving my 2 days, my 2 day penalty free of calling in for when I really need it. I'm not going to use it for myself. Now, if you don't have kids, then more power to you. It's It's half pay though, right? For no shows. Yes. No shows. Say you're sitting in the classroom and you just sit in an empty classroom and the kid never comes to the classroom, just sit there. You know, some teachers are like, oh my goodness, my kids didn't show up. I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, oh, I'm getting paid. I'm just getting paid. So if you're in the classroom, you're normally it's full pay. If you're in the classroom for the whole 30-minute duration, then you get full pay. Now, say you're sitting on standby, like a kid canceled. They canceled the class, and you're sitting on standby waiting because you don't have a class schedule. That's half pay. That's half pay. But if you are in the classroom and they're not coming to class, but you're in there looking at the courseware and the little box where the kid is not because they didn't get in there, then you're just getting paid. Now, here's what I do. Cover your camera. If you have a mic, mute your mic. Mute your mic, cover your camera. Mute your mic and cover your camera. What can someone do if they interviewed and were told a few days but did not hear back? Okay, I did a video on this, I think a day or two ago. I don't know why they're saying a few days. I don't know, you guys. The whole hiring process is so slow right now. It's just ridiculous. It really is. So somebody's ready. Oh yeah, my sister gave me this. I busted it out today and I was like, look what's on my cup. This is my excuse for drinking tea in class because of my throat. I was like, I need some tea. So I was like, look, what is this? So for those of you that have interviewed or had turned in your application, get well soon. You're making good videos. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the feedback, you guys. I really do. Thanks. I love this cup. My sister got it. So if you've interviewed, what is the best school as a non-native speaker? I don't know. I really don't know, because it's not really the company that is picky. It's the parents. The parents are really, really picky because they want their kids to have like the native English experience, and they want them to pick up the accent. They really do. They want them to pick up the accent. So if you have like a little bit of somebody said iTutor Group hires non-natives. There you go. I don't know. I've been with VIP Kid and Dada. So I was with VIP Kid like six months before I got with Dada, and I've been with Dada for a little over a year. I've been with Dada for 15 months now. It's been 15 months with Dada. So I know VIP Kid, you have to be native, and VIP Kid only hires like USA and Canadian teachers, and Dada hires teachers from different countries, but they just ask native speaking. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the hiring process. It's taking weeks, you guys. It's taking weeks. It used to take, you can get everything done, apply, interview, get into the classroom in a week's period. Now it's taking 2, sometimes 3 weeks for people to hear back, even from just the application. Then you got the interview. Then you do the interview, and that might be another week or 2. It's so slow. It is so slow. So is it normal not to hear back for a while? Yes, it is normal. It is normal right now. Normally, it's not normal, but right now, it's normal. It's normal. I wish that they would tell, the app, at least give an update. We're still processing. We're still doing this. I really do, but they've been, especially with the holidays coming up and people trying to make the extra money, they've been swamped. Okay, somebody asked a question. Let me see if I can find it here. It's been over a month since I was hired, and I've had no regular students. Are you teaching? Are you still teaching, Aaliyah? As long as you're getting trials. Yes, okay. Well, that's good. At least you're getting something. So if you're getting trials, then that means that you have had many trials. Good. Dada trusts you. And one VIP. Good. VIP I used to think that, there was really no difference, which for us is not a difference. VIP are the parents that buy like these big expensive packages with Dada, and so they get access to different parts of the platform. Like, if you've heard of live videos where they can watch the teacher um, teach like 1 hour live videos, and lecture classes, not live videos, live classes, lecture classes, where they can see like 1 hour, they could be a part of 1 hour chat room type classes. Then VIP kids, they have access to all of those classes. I found that out just a week ago. I was like, oh, okay. So that's what VIP is. It means nothing to us. We teach them the trial class as normal, but they have purchased a high package with Dada. So they're their VIP customers. So you're getting those trials, girl. That's good. That means Dada trusts you because they want the sale, right? It's business. It's really the world of the world of business. So they want the sale. So they're going to, if they're giving you those classes, that means that they like your teaching strategies, and so they're using you as like that teacher to help bring in more parents. Now, eventually, they're going to give you students. If they didn't like your teaching, they would clear your schedule. You wouldn't get anything, and then eventually they'll probably tell you it's not working out. So, yeah, yay, they do. And I've seen teachers where they were like, "Why am I a trial teacher? I'm getting trials, but no regulars." It doesn't mean anything's wrong. It really does. If they probably cut your hours down and say, "Well, it's not really working with customers, so we're going to cut your hours down," or oh, honey, but I ran out of honey. But I do have some tea here. It's some hot tea that I'm trying to drink. So, this is a keeping it real session. Sometimes, we just got to push through. Voice tore up, coughing. I was in class and the kids were like, one of the kids taught me a Chinese phrase. And I can't remember what she said, but she said it, she put her hands together, and whatever she said, it translates into make a wish. I was like, make a wish? So it was like wishing star, make a wish. And so it was something like good wishes to you, make a wish. And I was like, oh, thank you. One of my students said they're going to make me a card. He's going to send it through the homework function so I can see the card. I was like, thank you so much. So they're really sweet and understanding. I was like, no songs today. You guys know in my videos I sing whatever. I said, we're not singing today, sweetheart. No, no songs, because you don't want to hear. I even did a like, no, we're not doing it. So yeah, if you guys have questions, fire them at me. Just be nice. Be nice. I don't know any of other ESL teachers that have done live videos, so I was just like, I hope they don't come for me. So be nice. But ask me anything. Ask me anything. I'm sitting here doing my reports. So yeah, I'm just doing my reports right now. I have all these reports to do. And when you do it, some people do it. Does formal mean subbing? Formal. If you have a formal class, that means that's a class that's part of their unit of study. That's what a formal class is. An interest class is when they take up an extra class, something that they just want to do for fun. So if it's not your regular student and they're taking a formal class with you, then it could mean why, you'll have a formal class that's not your regular. Now, the second reason, there are a small number of students that just don't settle with the teacher. I don't know why, but I don't know if they just like to change it up, or the parents think that they have a more well-rounded chance of learning. I don't know. But there are a small number of students that just take formal classes with many different teachers, and they just don't have a regular teacher, and that's just what they want to do. Most of the parents and the students want a regular teacher. So those would be the two reasons why you would have a formal class when it's not your regular student. I hope that answers your question. So yeah, you guys, 3 hours of teaching, back-to-back classes. This was my throat. This was my voice. I was coughing, and it's just what you got to do. So if you're willing to do this and you know, like a regular job. Now, if you're a classroom teacher, you already know there is no getting a substitute teacher every time you get a tickle in your throat. You go to school and you just make them kids sit down and listen, and you try to talk as least as you can. Now, working, you know, teaching online, you when you have these classes booked, then you just make do. You make do. And a lot of teachers have asked me, or people have asked me, what about the 2 minutes in between classes? That is not enough time. I'm telling you, my restroom is not far from where I am right now. I'll give you guys a little tour. You guys get a little VIP treatment today. I'll do a quick tour. My kids are, it's 7:40 my time, a.m. So my kids are still sleeping. But I changed my classroom, you guys. You remember when I had the two corners? And I had the dog kennel. I don't know if you remember if I had a dog kennel. I changed it, so now I have a full wall for my classroom. Yeah, you said I run too. So this is my old corner, and I gotta move this over there to my new wall. So yeah, I changed walls. Same room, just different walls. My dogs are trained now, so I don't need the dog kennel. Here's the dogs. Say hi. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. And yes, I'm in my pajama pants. That is one of the highlights of teaching online. Pajama pants. Okay, get down. All right, so you see, this is my room. And that 2-minute period. Okay, get down. Okay, he wants to say hi. Say hi, Mufasa. Okay, get down. Doggos. Okay, this is what I do. I run. And then I'm in my bathroom. It's easy. Easy. And then you just gotta, now, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Sometimes you gotta hurry up because you got 2 minutes. Hurry up, and hopefully you have time to wash your hands. But yeah, fast. You know that didn't take me 2 minutes to run to the bathroom. So you just have to run. You have to run for your life to use the restroom in that 2-minute time period. And today has been the struggle because I've been tearing that tea up, and you guys know what tea does. So yeah, that's been the struggle. So yeah, that's what I do. Just run. Yes. Yes, and I'm back just like that. And I just took my time getting back. So you can do it. You can do it in 2 minutes. When you're determined to do something, you can do it. You can get it done. Take care of your business in 2 minutes. Now, doing reports in 2 minutes? No. I never do my reports in between classes, ever. So I just exit out, like right now. I got my reports pulled up right here. What I do is I just wait and do it after class. I class over. Now you guys, if you guys are in the classroom, you know there's that lag when you click class over. Oh, Lucy, yes, get better. Cyber healing to you too, girl. So when you click class over and there's that lag, I've already clicked class over. Now I might click it twice, like click, 3 times, click, and then I'm exiting out. And it's going to count as class over. It just takes a long time to register. I just exit out. Hurry up and get out that class. That's what I do. I don't sit there and wait for it to finally be like, dude. I'm just like, okay, I clicked it. While it's processing it, class over, X. And it always counts as class over for me. So I've never had a problem with it. So that's what I do. I exit out and then go do what I got to do. And then I'm ready for the next class. And then I save my reports for after my shift, which is what I'm doing now. I do all my reports afterwards while it's still fresh. And you guys saw the video where I copy and paste from the little sidebar. You could take notes during class. I just type in some notes. I clean it up, copy, paste, and I'm done. That's what I was doing all morning in class. Each one takes me like no more than like 4 minutes. And that's when I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Maybe I didn't do a lot of notes on that one, but I can get it done in like 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes. And I'm just like, click. Yep, that looks good. And off we go. So it doesn't really take a lot of time. And I know some people are like, but we don't get paid for that time. Okay, I'm a school teacher, a certified classroom public school teacher. I took a break to do this and just stay home with my baby boy. And I'm loving it. I don't know. People are asking me, you coming back to the classroom? My principal messaged me and asked me, I'm just like, it's November. Can I have the rest of the school year to decide? She already asked me, are you coming back next year? So she's trying to think of where to put me. I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming back. I don't know. I'm liking, doing this exclusively. I'm liking it. So I don't know. But classroom teachers, I'm telling you, you take the, the, the kids do the work. You take piles of paper home and grade them things. And I was going to the school 30 minutes to an hour before school started to make copies, do whatever I got to do. And then you got to grade papers. You got to grade papers. You got a lesson plan. They just give you the textbooks. You got to create your own lessons. I taught, recently I taught 5th grade. I taught 5th grade for the last 2 years. So it was 5th grade that I taught. Okay, so you type fast. Yeah, I don't type fast. And then I got these. So these are my handicap. So I got these. I'm like, oh, well, Casey, I need that Superwoman speed because I don't have that. Now, if there's a no-show, yes, I can catch up. But other than that, hold on, I think I missed a message. Did I miss somebody? That's why I left teaching. Yeah, full-time teaching. Yes, those report cards. Yes. This is, let's see, I took off the year, last school year, 2017, 2018 was the first school year. I was going to test it out. Like, ooh, okay, Lord, give me grace. Let's see if I can do this. 2017, 2018 was the first time I stepped out of the classroom to do this full time. And it worked. I loved it. I was like, oh, I make enough to do what I need to do. I am married, so I do have my husband's income too. But we're okay. We're more than okay with what he makes, what I make. So I'm just like, I'm not missing it at all. Not missing it. We're not struggling. I'm not missing it. Then they asked me would I come back this school year. I was just like, because I told them I'm going to take 1 year off. Then when this school year started, I was like, well, I don't want to put my son in daycare, which is true. I didn't want to put him in daycare. So I decided to stay another school year. Now they're already pressuring me about next school year. I'm just like, my certification is good until 2022. So I'm just like, I got a little bit to go before it expires. So I guess as long as I stay fresh on professional development, or I need to look to see what I need to do for it not to expire. So I have a good bit for it to go before my certification expires, and I have to get it renewed. So teachers do a lot. Yes, they do a lot of work off the clock. So when people are complaining about doing these assessments and stuff after they're done with classes, I'm just like, you are in the field. Once you take on doing online teaching, you are in the field of education. So you can work the amount of hours, make enough money to be a full-time job. Contract-wise, no. They're not going to contract you for that many hours. They're going to be like, oh, no, we're not going to pay you so that if you don't have classes, you're going to sit on standby for like 30 hours. No, they don't have that. But I think regular hours that they offer is like, I never, see, I only work 15 hours. I think the most you can do is like 30, but they're not going to contract you at 30 hours. But you can always, like, I contract at 15 hours. So no matter what, I'm getting paid for 15 hours of teaching. And then if I want to pick up extra hours, I pick up extra hours. So anytime there's extra hours, I'm just like, yeah, they call it part-time hours. They're not going to say, overtime or anything like that, because technically you're not full-time to be overtime. So do you want to take more part-time hours? Yes. And I sign up for more hours. Do you think Dada would change to USA dollar? They did a poll. So I don't know if you're a current teacher or not. You asked if Dada would change to USA dollars. They did, they had all the teachers vote on whether or not we would like to be paid in USA currency. And a lot of teachers were like, yeah. And then some teachers were like, I do, but not now. Like, wait, don't convert it now and then lock me in at that rate, because we're waiting for that, with the economy, we're waiting for that little boost there. But they're thinking about it, because they wouldn't have brought it up. Like, they just was like, hey, you guys, let's take a survey. Would you like to? So I think they're working on it. So I hope that when they do it, it's like, no time soon. Like, I wish they, if they were going to work on it, I wish they did it before all this trade mess. And then I'd be like, oh, yes, lock me in. But now I'm just like, oh, no. Don't lock me into the U.S., rate now. Don't do it now. Wait and do it. Don't do it now, please. Okay, I missed some messages. What times do you work your contract? I work Saturday through Thursday. Saturday through Thursday for me. I have to work hours where my son is asleep. Like, my 2-year-old is asleep right now. And it's almost time for me to take, in about 15 minutes, it'll be time for me to take my youngest daughter to school. And so, but my 2-year-old is asleep right now. And I work Saturday now with daylight savings. I work Saturday from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. And then Tuesday through Thursday, I would work the full 3-hour block, the prime hours. So 4 a.m. to 7, 4 to 7, 4 to 7, 4 to 7. And I don't teach on Fridays, but I am a Dada mentor. So I have contracted mentor hours on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So for Fridays, I don't teach. So my hours, I made it later on in the morning, so I could just kind of sleep. Saturday is the only day I get to sleep in. So Saturdays. And then Fridays, I'm sorry. Fridays, I don't work. Fridays are the only days I get to sleep in. See, you guys get the raw, uncut me without editing. I make mistakes. So Fridays, I get to sleep in, and then I do like an hour of mentoring online with teachers. 1-hour sessions. You do 1-hour sessions with teachers. Our mentor hours outside of contracted hours. Yes, they are extra. So when you add on my mentoring hours, I actually work 32 hours a week. So 15 teaching hours and then 7 mentoring hours. So 32 hours a week for that. Hey. The dogs are in there wrestling around. How do you get mentoring hours? How do I get mentoring hours? Or how does it? For me, I applied as a mentor. They had an opening like last year, about this time last year. They had an opening and I applied, and they were like, oh yes. And then I had to do a training, and then they had me do a separate contract outside of teaching for mentoring. Now, as far as teachers getting mentoring hours, they're working on, they really are. We had like a couple of weeks ago, they're working on current teachers being able to have mentoring time. So you guys coming, I don't know what it's gonna look like, but we did, we kind of listened and Dada kind of bounced some ideas. We just kind of said, but they did mention that they want to create something where mentors are more accessible to current teachers, so that we're there for support, or if you need refreshers or help, you just want a one-on-one course. I don't know if it's going to be an hour. New teachers going through the hiring process get an hour. So I don't know if when they do roll that out, if it's going to be an hour or if it's going to be 30 minutes. I don't really know what that's going to look like. It's still we're just thinking about it, put a pin in it. It's a thought bubble phase. So I hope that answers your question. I think I missed how long did you work for Dada before they made you a mentor? You're supposed to be with the company 6 months before taking on any new positions. I did become a mentor after working for 3 months in. They were just like, well, you teach, you proved your teaching abilities. So yeah, I was put into consideration to be a mentor. But rule of thumb is 6 months. So your first contracts are normally like 6 months. That's the average. So after your first contract, no complaints, no disciplinary actions, then you can, when they have an opening, of course, you'll be eligible to apply. For me, yeah, they did make an exception at the time, and it was 3 months. So blessed. I'm just like, yes, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. I appreciate it. Did I miss another question? Somebody said anybody. Oh, will you be my mentor, Aaliyah? Well, I do unofficial mentoring here on YouTube, help, you know, with my videos. And I do have a Facebook page where I do unofficial mentoring. As far as an official Dada mentor, I can't pick or choose. I don't even think teachers can request. I don't know how that works. But Dada picks the teachers for us and assigns us teachers. I think I know currently there are several options to transfer to my local bank, local currency, but lots of them charge transfer fees. Do you think they'll ever switch to platforms like TransferWise that don't? You can use TransferWise. You can use that. A lot of teachers use TransferWise, and I think it's. I don't use it. My credit union doesn't charge me anything, so I have a Oklahoma Educators Credit Union, a small credit union here in Oklahoma. And they don't charge me anything. WorldPay is what charges. So it's not my banking institution that's charging. They have a zero charge. WorldPay has a $7 charge. So $7 comes out from WorldPay for them to convert from RMB to USD. I'm like, $7? Psh, that's a combo. My kids or feeding my daughter's boyfriend. She's 18, and sometimes her boyfriend comes over and says, I'm like, oh, you okay, so I'm feeding everyone now? Okay, him too. I love him. He's like our son. So that's like a combo meal, you know. So $7, I just eat it. There are teachers that use TransferWise now. I think that they only pay the $7 WorldPay fee, but TransferWise, from what I'm understanding, doesn't have a fee. From what I understand, I don't use it. I don't know. PayPal is the worst, the absolute most horrific worst. What can happen if I ask to change my contract or hours, which is present? What? 10? Oh, contracting hours from 10 hours to 7 hours, lower it to 7. You could do it. You just lose some students, you know. That would be, you know, obvious. Whoever's in those slots, those time slots that you are eliminating, you lose those students. And so will I get tagged as negative attitude presently? Normally they just let people change. You just had to give a 1 month notice. So like, say you changed it, you put in a request now, it wouldn't go into effect until December 1st. So you can't, it's not going to change mid-November. Now with, you know, them, everything like the slow hiring and everything, I don't want to say that they will give you like a flag saying negative attitude, because I've seen teachers change their schedules, but I don't want to tell you wrong. I don't know if it's like right now, like, no, don't do it. I don't know how hard they're frowning on that. They haven't really gave us mentor teachers any more information outside of what you guys have. So any information that I've gotten as far as what's going on right now, I've been sharing with you guys. And so they did. I will share this with you guys. I have not made a video on it because I'm like, why would I make a video on this? But I will share this on this live, that they are cracking down on qualifications and profiles. Now, I've always said, you know, complete your profile, complete your profile. So people that just, oh, I got hired, I'm not doing my profile. If you didn't do your profile, you didn't upload a video. There were teachers saying, oh, I don't need to upload a video. I get students, I get booked. They put on there in the platform, upload your video as soon as possible. They put it on there, clear as day. Now, teachers that didn't do that, when it came to contract renewal, they were just like, nope. When you don't, you know, I mean, there's consequences when you don't do what you're supposed to do. So there were teachers that were let go for not complete. I mean, something as simple as not completing your profile. Just complete your profile. They ask you your hobbies. They ask you like your philosophy statement, whatever. It's not that long. Upload your whatever certifications you have, TESOL, teacher certifications. Upload that. They ask you to do that. Upload your certifications. Upload a video. New hires sometimes have trouble uploading videos. Get help. Customer service will help you. CS will help you, or they will get somebody that can help you. So get your profile done, and you should be okay. Get to teaching. And so teachers that didn't get contract renewal was because they didn't abide by company policy. I mean, any company. especially when they're going through a lot of growth. They're going to be like, okay, we're going to keep all of the teachers that are doing what they're supposed to do. And then the teachers that are just not doing what we asked them to do, then we're not going to renew the contract. So why would you contract with, would you hire somebody to do some work in your house when they don't do what you told them to do? So, you know, that's how that goes. So Monica, I don't know. Aaliyah says she thinks it'll be okay. So Aaliyah, maybe you know somebody that's decreased hours. But I don't have regulars in those hours. Oh, okay. I'm just not seeing that, Monica. If you don't have regulars in those hours, then I don't think, I really don't think that they would frown on that. Because in all actuality, you know, this is business and it probably saves them money. They're like, oh, okay, you don't have regular students in those hours. And so now we're saving some money because we don't have to pay you for standby. That's how I would see it if you don't have regulars. So you're not losing any kids. So PayPal is horrible. Yes, Melanie, PayPal is horrible. The more you make, the richer PayPal gets. So PayPal gets like a flat 4.4%. 4.4%. And so say you work all these like extra hours, and you're expecting like this big fat check. A little bit over 4%, almost 4.5% of that's going to be taken away by PayPal. I remember when the last time I used PayPal, they took like $90 of my pay on top of, what was it? It was like a $90 charge on top of, then, you know, WorldPay. And I was just like, that's $100. Do you know how many classes I had to teach for $100? And I was like, nope, I got off of it. No more PayPal for me. So PayPal would just be, is horrible. So Tumblewit, I get paid to WeChat. People I met working in China transferred to my Bank of America. Oh, yeah, WeChat is it. Oh my gosh, when I went to China, everybody uses WeChat. They use WeChat to buy stuff. They just go bloop, bloop. WeChat. They use their phone and just scan stuff and buy it through WeChat. But I don't know anyone in China. WeChat, I think, is only available in China and Thailand. I think in Thailand they have WeChat where you can get paid in China and you know, paid onto WeChat, and then you can transfer it from wherever. But if you live in the United States, you said you have somebody that can do all that transferring for you. So that is blessed, wonderful. But if you live in the United States, it's not available to you. Because it's like some type of account and certain banks that you got to set it up with, and it's just, yeah, it's a lot. You don't want to get your money lost. So if you're not familiar with it, I suggest, or you don't, if you have connections, like, what's her name? Tumblewit. If you have connections like she does, then yes, go ahead and go for it. If you don't have connections and you're not familiar with it, don't get your money lost. And when you're like, I got paid 2 months ago, where's my check? I'm like, they'll say, well, we sent it. Don't do it. A Chinese person has to transfer it because the government is worried about currency leaving the country. Yes, RMB cannot leave the country. You're right, which is why they go through WorldPay, and WorldPay converts it all over the place to wherever it needs to go, and it's a $7 fee for that. Now, if you have WeChat and there's another way around that, then wonderful. When I went to China to visit, I did have a friend that she paid for stuff for me through her WeChat account. And then I Venmo'd. If you guys know Venmo, it's like an app where you can transfer money to people, like straight up, just like you put money in the Venmo account and you transfer it. And so I would Venmo her money back to her. So I was like, okay, thank you. So I would Venmo her money, and she would, you know, we went shopping, and she would bloop, 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 bloop. And so it was better than me getting my cash converted. And then she would even go and take money out for me. After I Venmo'd it to her, she would take it out for me. So, I mean, if you have those connections, wonderful. All right, you guys, any more questions? I want to do part-time hours, but they said I am not able to. Are you pretty new, Quintina? Because when you're a new hire, because I know I've been corresponding with you on Facebook as well. I can't remember when your start date was or around. New hires, they make you they make you teach for like, okay, you're new. They make you teach for like a month. Some teachers had gotten activated after a couple of weeks, but they want to make sure that they can observe your teaching, make sure there's no complaints. They want to check quality of classes before they let you do extra classes outside of your contract. So after a month, some recruiters say 2 months or so. Yeah, I think you need to wait for a probation period. Yeah, see, I don't know how long probation period is. That's kind of weird because October 29th. Oh yeah, you're extra new. So if you have weeks to go. You have weeks to go, Miss Quintina. Weeks before they'll let you do part-time hours. They don't let you do it right off the bat unless if they had a teacher shortage, and they do not have a teacher shortage right now. So you'd have to prove your teaching, and then maybe after 2 or 3 weeks, they'll let you do part-time hours when you qualify. When you resigned your contract, re-signed. When you re-signed your contract, did you get the chance to bargain to get a higher hourly rate? I really want better pay, and other than that, I'm quite happy. Okay. I am on my 3rd contract. When I started, I don't know if they doubted my teaching abilities. They first gave me a 2-month contract. 2 months. And they said they recommended a 2 months. I don't know if they had doubt, because once I got started, I was like, no one else has a 2-month contract. Everybody else has 6 months. So they gave me a 2-month contract. I renewed. Couldn't get a higher rate then. They said you had to wait until you've been on for a year. So okay, so I renewed. Then 6 months came up, and I did my, I renewed and got 6 months. So I want to do 6 months at a time in case I wanted to change my schedule. And then I tried it again, and they said, no, you have to be on for a year. So then I did another 6 months. So by then, that's like, 14 months of working. So 14 months. And I did try to negotiate there. And so we did go back and forth with that. And so they do after a year. Now, some people say that 6 months, and I did it at 6 months. Now, if they did it, they're spectacular, I guess. I don't know. But they wouldn't let me do it at 6 months. So after you've been on for a year, then they'll open it up for negotiating. They will open it up for that. Hey, LaShawn Mercy, you are still going strong. Yes, Tina, I remember you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Do I need to make the video as part of my application itself, or can I do that after I get hired? You can do it after you get hired, Dan. So when you... some people have told me that now part of the hiring process is to upload some type of a video. I don't even know what that looks like. Maybe I should go in and act like I'm a new applicant just to see what it looks like. Because I don't know. Thank you, Tina. You know what? They were a metallic, like this color metallic. And washing dishes, they faded. I need to invest in... I had some gloves, but I used the gloves to bathe the dog. And I was like, oh, man. I need gloves to bathe the dog. And so now I don't have dishwashing gloves anymore. So but it's not bad. It's like silver. Somebody told me at church, it looks like I have aluminum foil on my nails. I just looked at them. Aluminum foil, really? Smooth aluminum foil on my nails. Okay, let's see. Quick question. The salary in the app, is it RMB or dollars? You know what? My app didn't update yet, so I don't even know what it looks like. I know on the portal it's RMB. I've been trying to update my app and update. Somebody said if I uninstall it and reinstall it, then maybe my update's not available yet. I have an iPhone. It's not available, so I can't answer that for you. I'm sorry. But in the portal, it's RMB. Rebecca, yes, when I applied, you can upload a video, but it's still optional. Okay, so it's optional. Okay, so during the interviewing process, the video is optional, but once you get hired, get your video on there. Get your video on there, because when they are trying to get parents to choose you, when they're recommending you, they show them your video. And so the parents get to browse through a video library. Instead of overwhelming the parents with like all the teachers available in Dada World, they give them teachers that they think will fit whatever they're looking for, and they get to browse through. They're like, yes. And so they'll tell you this teacher, that teacher. And so I tried to update my phone. It won't let me. It doesn't even offer an update. I tried. It says my last update was 2 weeks ago. So I guess somebody told me that they were releasing the update in batches. I don't know. I really don't know. But I did try to update the phone. On the app, it's in dollars. Ooh, it is? Ooh. Lashandra, you make my day. Thank you for all your knowledge. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just glad you guys are nice to me. I was like, what am I going to do if I get on here and they're mean? They're mean and live. Ooh. Tumbleweed, you said I'm worried. That's not enough for me. I heard the raise is like 5 to 10 RMB an hour. Yeah. That's generally the rule of thumb, 5 to 10. Generally, that's what they try to do. Or sometimes they would just say no. So they do negotiate, and you guys can come to an agreement. So I do hope it works out for you, whatever it is. So if you're going to do that, then, you know, you email them and I guess give them reasons why. That's what I did. I was just like, may I please, very nicely, nicely and professionally, and gave reasons why. I don't have the salary tab on the portal. Talk to CS. They can add it on there for you. Dan, also, I sent you a message on LinkedIn like a week ago with some personal questions. Ooh. LinkedIn, I'm not good with LinkedIn. Okay, I'm on my phone. I was just looking for my phone. This is my phone. I'm going to check it, Dan. I'll check it. I'm sorry. LinkedIn, between Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, LinkedIn gets so neglected. It really does. I don't even know when the last time I posted. It was probably 2 weeks ago. I will check it just for you, Dan. Just for you. I think it shows an RMB on the app. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody said dollars, somebody said RMB. I can't wait to get the app update. I don't have all that. Hey, did you guys see on the app it has like a new like evaluation records? I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that shows. So as a mentor, anybody that is under us, okay, it's 8:11. My daughter should be stirring around. We need to leave. So we're about to end this, you guys. I got to take my daughter to school. But as a mentor, anybody that's assigned to us, we get to go in and look at your classes and, you know, look and give you guys, you know, in each category, TPR, you know, concept checking questions, whatever. We score you guys in each category. And I don't know how you see that. I really don't. I would really love to know what teachers see. So I'm wondering if evaluation records is you being able to see what your mentor has scored for you. I heard that Oklahoma is pretty bad at taking care of teachers. Oh, yes. Are you referring to a lot of local teachers? No. People ask me all the time, what do I do? But most of my referrals are like from, I mean, people all over the world, just really, but not local. Where I live, I mean, I don't want to mention this with me being a Dada teacher, but I mean, keeping it real, VIP Kid is popular for some reason because no one knows what Dada is. Everybody knows what VIP Kid is because there's commercials everywhere for VIP Kid. And they're like, Dada, what's Dada? I try to explain, and then when I explain, they'd be like, oh, it's like VIP Kid. I'm like, oh, are you ready? Okay. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's like VIP Kid. Thank you so much for this live chat. It helps so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to rest as soon as I take my little baby home. I mean, home. Good Lord. School. Thanks very much. See you. All right, you guys. Yanni, say hi. Last time you got to meet my oldest daughter and my son on one of my videos. Come here. Well, that was on Facebook, not YouTube. This is my youngest daughter. You guys, she's never in a video. Hi. She hides. Say hi. Show them your hair. Yes, I did that. I saw that, you know, I saw that hairstyle on YouTube, you guys. All right, you guys, so I'm about to take my baby to school. And thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for being nice to me. And I'm going to make this available for, you know, you guys can come back if you forgot to answer to a question. It's extra long. So I know some people are like, why do you have videos? I try not to make my videos that long. You guys, if you've noticed, I've tried to make them shorter and shorter. I'm just trying, okay? So you guys, goodbye. And hopefully I'll be on here live again when I feel better, give you guys a better update.